Hey, from Florida. It's a beautiful day. It's really sunny and nice out. And I should be enjoying this day, but instead, as like always in dreams, I got narcified again with dreaming about narcissistic people that have destroyed my life. And it's really disheartening, and I get so disgusted by that. It's just like, why do we even sleep at sometimes? Like, I usually sleep just 3 hours at a time. I just wake up. It's just the way it is. I have a lot on my mind. And I'm not feeling too good lately. So I'm trying to stay positive in all this nonsense. But it's constant. I feel constantly attacked by people. I want to be able to just be happy. And I think the only way that's going to be possible is if I move. You know, I think that this area has used up everything for me, and it's time for me to move to a different location. So that's going to be in the works. And I think that a lot of people feel like that. They're like, I'm done. But who said that? You're not a tree. You can move. So it's always something to consider. I feel like I've given up my whole entire life for everyone else. I had a great job when I was younger. I gave that up to have children and live at home and be super mom and raise my children the right way. And unfortunately, it was a horrible experience. I hid it from the kids. We had the perfect life. We did everything right. We had everything to make their childhood better. We went to 4-H clubs and showed chickens and horses and rabbits. We went to play groups. I started a mom's group. I had like 75 moms. We went to the park. We had stuff at my house. We had just everything, piñatas, ponies, everything. Do you think any of those people are around me to this day? Not a one. Not a one. Everyone is gone. It's like I have given up my entire life for narcissists and narcissistic activity. And you know what? I don't blame anybody for this, because I was programmed as a child at an early age to accept narcissistic abuse. I was the scapegoat child, the black sheep. I left home when I was 16 to go out to the wolves and get essayed by men and destroyed. But you know what? I'm still here. I'm still here. And I'm a good person, and I always have given over the years. When I was in my abusive marriage, I always gave to everyone. When you go through line at the grocery store and you see that bag for the homeless and it says, this goes to St. Vincent de Paul or whatever charitable group they have. Every time I went to the grocery store, I bought that. At Thanksgiving, sometimes I buy 3. If there was a coat box, I would give all my kids coats for people that needed coats. I would give money. I would give everything. I would always give money to the horse rescues. I would volunteer my time. I volunteer my time at a therapeutic riding barn. Turned out later, I just got abused there and used and just really totally treated very poorly for someone that gave up my precious time for other people. It's amazing. You can give up everything for people and they just use. I've had moms that lost their job. I've taken them to the grocery store when they couldn't get their food stamps. I've taken them to the grocery store, bought $100 worth of groceries at a time. I've given people $100 here to help them pay rent when they've been in car accidents. I've helped them watch their children when they didn't have babysitters. I've rescued horse after horse after horse and dog, cat for the years, like over and over again, so they wouldn't go end up in Mexico getting slaughtered and put on a plate, or wouldn't get euthanized in all the different shelters. I've had cats spayed and neutered, dogs spayed and neutered that were rescued. I could go on, which I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm just saying I live the life like Jesus wanted us to do, to give to other people. And I can tell you right now, I'm feeling a little used right now, because there's no one here to help me in my hardest times. When I lost my job, or got marginalized at work for being older than the other employees, treated like a dog. At one point I was working this job as a server, and I was the older one. The other people were like, 15 to 20 years younger than me. And guess who the boss told me to mop the floors? Guess who got the worst section to work? Me. Guess who got away with everything? The 20-year-old something girls that had, that were well endowed, that had the great bodies. They got the best sections, and they got to do nothing after work. Has this made me bitter? No, I wake up every day and thank Jesus Christ every day for what I have. And it still is hard every day to see this. Everywhere I work, it's to do a good job. I just do my job. I work really hard, and then I go home. I've been working really hard since I was 10 years old, mucking stalls for a person that had a racing stable. At 10 years old, that's when I started working. And when I was 16, I left home because it was just such a bad environment that I left home. And then when I went out into the workforce, I worked 2 jobs. I worked usually 60 hours a week, 80 hours a week. At one point, I got so sick and got pneumonia, strep throat, and a urinary tract infection all at the same time, and couldn't even get out of bed for a week. That's how hard I worked. Gone out with numerous people that have used me over the years, used me for money, resources, whatever. I don't know what they want, whatever. And been destroyed that way. But what I'm trying to tell you, this happens to people. It happens when you're learning at an early age that you are not on the same level as everyone else. You've got to do a lot of people pleasing to compete with your siblings that are the golden children. They can do whatever they want and get away with everything, but you're going to be the people pleaser. I can remember being like 9 going, Mom, I can help you wrap presents. I'll wrap all the presents for you at Christmas time, so I'll wrap all the presents. Mom, I'll wash the dishes. I'll do that. And my mom was beat down too. She was married to a narcissistic, awful, horrific person. And so she was victimized as well. And then smear campaigned all over town and destroyed. And I want to tell you, you think it's not that bad? It can get that bad as a parent. My mother, when I was 15, I didn't want to go to school anymore. You know why I didn't want to go to school anymore? Because I almost got essayed in the library. So I just stopped going to school. I stopped going altogether. So I was truant. And my own father kept bugging the Department of Education. And then I got put before a judge and almost got put in juvenile detention center. And my mom got arrested. This is the kind of stuff that happens to women every day. You get marginalized and destroyed by these narcissistic men. And hey, men, if you're a people pleaser from a narcissistic background, the women can destroy you too. It's not just women that are getting destroyed out there. So, I'm a little angry today. I've been marginalized in the state of Florida with the crappy jobs that they have. Right now I'm working a job, but, it's a job. Is it ideal? No. But it's a job, and I'm working. right now, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking to see all these things happening around me. But you know, one thing that made me smile for a whole entire week, and it deals with this. What is it? Deny, defend, depose. Oh my goodness, that made my day. Because these narcissistic, sociopathic psychopaths that run our country, that make millions of dollars, don't care about you and don't care about me. And I know you've seen the news about that. And you know what? I have a feeling in this country we're going to see a lot more of that. Because you know what? I have written to senators, congresspeople, governors. I have done all kinds of stuff and written to politicians to have me send generic letters back that say absolutely nothing what they're going to do about anything. So, in the near future, I'm sure that more people are going to join forces and go against all these psychopaths that run our country. They're totally narcissistic. And it doesn't matter what party they are. They're all bad. That's why I always say vote them all out and start over again. Every last one of them that is in office has been paid off by lobbyists, big pharma, big corporations to get elected, because you need millions and millions of dollars to get elected these days. Vote every last one of them out. We need to make sure that we write and say we need political campaign donations capped, because that is what's causing all these problems. I don't think that because you have billions of dollars that you have a say in the entire society of this world. I don't agree with that whatsoever. I will never agree with that. I have written lyrics about that and music and poems about it. And I will continue. And God bless anyone that goes up against that. And I hope they are all safe and sound. Thank you. God bless you, Robin Hood man. God bless you, because you are much appreciated in this world. Some people would say that's harsh of me to say that. But years and years of murdering people in a healthcare system and denying them is way worse than one man getting ended his life. As a woman, I think that I'm marginalized to the point of insanity right now. But you know what? I will continue on, and I will continue to do what I have to do to expose all narcissistic abuse in this world. And if you think that you're not going to get gang stalked, smear campaigned, and have people try to destroy you, when you do this, you're wrong. You are wrong. Make sure you have cameras on your house. That's all I have to say. Because they will stalk you. And they will record everything that you do. That's what they love to do. So they could take it out of context, cut and paste, and make you look bad. They could take your videos like right now, what I'm doing right now. And they can put just one little piece here and one little piece there. And then guess what? It's a different total context on that video. Don't think it hasn't happened, because it probably has. I hope that everyone has a good day. I'm really beat down right now. You know, and at this point, my life is not decided yet, but I have hope and faith in Jesus Christ. I have gratitude for what I have today. I just had an online friend write me from the Gaza Strip, and I'm not going to start crying right now. As he tells me about kids being, I can't say the word, unalived and blown up to bits. So if you think your life is bad, think of them, please, and pray for them every day. Think of the people in the Ukraine And one day they woke up and they're being destroyed. Think about all the people that are going to lose their jobs soon, because that's going to happen soon, that are going to lose everything. The more we lose, the more we gain in solidarity against this cruel, disgusting billionaire world. So, be happy for what you have right now. Have gratitude. Gratitude is so important right now. And also having faith in God, because if you follow the path of Jesus Christ, you will be rewarded. Material possessions mean nothing. You cannot take them to the grave. You are a soul in a body, not a body with a soul. Remember that. And I'm going to tell you right now, don't let anybody marginalize you and try to put you in a box or cookie cutter you into a two-dimensional image when you know what you are. Always, if someone tries to insult you, you take your power back and say, "Excuse me, could you repeat that again?" Tell them to repeat what they said to you. And 50% of the time, they won't say it again. And then when they don't say it again, I'll go, "I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said, what you have said. So please repeat it." And then you make it clear to them that you will not tolerate any kind of bad behavior and insults. I hope you have a lovely day. As you can see, look at the sky. It's weird today. Once again, messing with the weather. All right, cheers from Florida. I'm getting to work. I got to do some stuff on the farm. I hope you're good. I'm going to pray for everyone to have safe days, to have better days, and have an abundant lifestyle. And when I say abundance, I mean happiness and peace. Cheers from Florida. I'll be praying for you every single day.